Okay, so one of the things I noticed in the earlier video that's a little bit above this one is that Lola likes to come up and nudge people when she wants attention. She also, she's not aggressive about it, but she does invade people's personal space when she wants attention as well. And so if the dog tells us what to do and we do it, it gives the dog the impression that, yes, I'm the boss of the humans. And that can be absolutely related to reactivity to dogs outside of the house. So when I talk to adults, I usually tell adults, I consider petting a dog our way of paying the dog. When I deal with children, I typically like to say that petting our dog is our way of saying thank you. And I would, if I'm guessing that all the kids are going to be watching this video on my website, so I would ask you, would you say thank you before someone gives you a candy bar or after someone gives you a candy bar?
After.
After, that's right. So when it comes to Lola, instead of petting her just because she's nearby or because she tells us to by nudging us, what I would have you do next time she nudges at you or scratches at you or puts her paw on your thigh, give her a counter order. She's saying pet me, she's giving you an order. So now we say sit or lay down. You can also say come, but usually if she's doing those things, she's already right
there.
Lola, come. Just don't let her out, please.
Well.
Lola, come. I might have to page her using the universal sound. Lola. Oh, look at that. Look at what I got here. Oh, yes, I got some good stuff. All right, so these are the treats I like using. They're Tricky Trainer liver flavored. I'm going to leave this bag here with you so you don't have to write it down. You can get these on Amazon if you're watching at home. Dogs love these because when it comes to food, the most important thing is the smell. Sit. Sit. And these smell like beef jerky. They're a chicken liver is what they are. So they have a very strong smell. You can see I have her full attention. So here we go. So let's see if she'll nudge me. Well, not nudging. Well, not quite nudging. Nope. Come here. So if she nudges me, sit. Sit. Now I'm using a treat. I'm doing this because we're going in and out the door and she wants to go over there and I want to keep her here for the demonstration purposes for this video. Sit. Sit. Anytime you give a dog a treat, the second it touches their lips, they need to hear the command word simultaneously and no adjectives. Not good sit, not Lola sit, sit, and that's it. Most people talk to their dog way too much. Now, if you want to talk to your dog, you have a bad day and you come home and you're like, you believe that woman cut me off? And I honked at her because she was going to hit me. And if you want to vent to your dog, that's healthy. But if you're telling your dog to sit or to lie down or whatever it is, we want to reward the dog within a maximum of 3 seconds. That's the slowest. The ideal is about 1/3 of a second. Can you stop that, buddy? Thank you. That's probably not going to be sounding all that great. All right, so come. I want to pet her. She was already sitting. What? Come here. Now you got to come and earn this one. Up. So any different command I'm going to give her, like she's in a sitting position, but she came up. So I would call that up instead of sit. 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 Now that one, it seemed like I was saying it twice. I really want to say the word the second the treat touches the lips, but I was trying to give her a command before she did it, but she was so quick. Sit. Sit. Now I like to pet a dog under its chin because when a dog feels good about itself, its nose is parallel to the ground or tilted upward. And so I want the dog to feel good about what I call desired behaviors, sitting and lying down. So instead of petting her because she looks good, we're going to ask her to sit. And as soon as she sits, then we're going to say sit. And then you can pet her for an hour after that if you want. But you just start petting her, she has to sit or lie down first. What I would recommend is you guys come up with a word like paycheck or earn it or something like that. If you come in the room and you see somebody petting the dog and she's standing up, you say paycheck, that person stops petting, asks the dog to sit, and as soon as it sits, then says sit, and then they can pet it as much. Now, as much as they want. But let's say it's you, and Seth comes in and he says paycheck, and you had asked her to sit, and then she just got up and you were continuing to pet her. You still stop, ask her to sit again, and then say, and then you can tell Seth, I actually did ask her to sit before you came in. But I want the dog to think you guys are all on the same page. So you're not arguing of whether or not you just, and then asking her to sit again is just another great repetition.
Okay.
So after a while, what's going to happen is she's going to come start sitting in front of you and saying, look, I'm sitting. Shouldn't you be paying attention?
Yeah.
And the answer is yes, at least some of the time. So then we reach over and pet her, and we're going to say sit. Now you can also do this, even though we didn't ask her to sit in that case, she made it clear, I'm coming and sitting in front of you and I'm looking up, I'm showing you respect for your personal space. So she's communicating, hey, I'm following your new rules. Now this also introduces the concept of earning things, which makes your affection more powerful. What's your favorite dessert, buddy?
Ice cream.
Ice cream. So I bet you if you get some ice cream, in the next couple of days as a dessert, if you're a good boy, that you would really like it. And I'm sure you would like it if you had ice cream 2 days in a row. But if you had ice cream every single day, after a while you're like, can I get like a banana? Can I get a peach? Because you get kind of used to it. So if we over pet our dogs, we're really watered down the authority, the impact of petting them. Now I'm not saying that you shouldn't pet your dog. Petting your dog is actually, it releases serotonin in your brain. It does a lot of beneficial things. It's healthy for the dog, healthy for us. But just adding that little bit of structure by asking the dog to sit or lay down helps the dog identify as more of a follower. I can ask the humans for attention rather than telling them. Now, if you guys get in the habit of doing this and you do it all the time, every time you do this, it's a mini dog training session that you do without even trying. And it reinforces the dynamic that you're looking for the rest of the dog's life. So that's probably not a short synopsis of Petting with Purpose.